spoke the words that things would happen, but not to me. Things are gonna happen naturally. Oh, and taking your advice, I'm looking on the bright side and balancing the whole thing. Oh, but oftentimes those words get tangled up in the lines, and the bright light turns to night. Until the dawn it brings another day to sing about the magic that was you and me. You and I both loved what you and I spoke of. Others just read of. Others only read about the love that I love. Yeah. See, I'm all about them words, over numbers, unencumbered, numbered words. Hundreds of pages, 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 forwards, with more words than I had ever heard, and I felt so alive, 'cause you and I both loved what you and I spoke of, and others just read of. If you could see me now, oh love, love, you and I, not so little you and I anymore. Ooh. And with this silence brings a moral story, more importantly evolving. There's the glory of a boy, 'cause you and I both loved, yeah, what you and I spoke of, and others just read of. You can see me now, well, I'm almost finally out of. Finally, well, I'm almost finally, well, I am free. Oh, I'm free. And it's okay if you had to go away. Well, just remember the telephone, well, they work both ways. And if I never ever hear them ring, if nothing else, I'll think the bells inside have finally found you someone else, and that's okay. 'Cause I'll remember everything you sang. 'Cause you and I both loved what you and I spoke of, and others just read of. And if you could see me now, well, I'm almost finally out of. I'm finally out of. Finally, well, I'm almost finally out of words. That was Jason Mraz, and that song was You and I Both. That is challenging for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of pitch changes in it. He's a very high singer, and there are crescendo passages, basically where his pitch goes up and up and up on the chorus. And yeah, pretty nice song. Today we're going to be doing Things. So we're going to try in an old deck that we haven't tried yet in the new meta. You guys are probably pretty familiar with Deep. Deep is how I got to Diamond. Last season, I'm really comfortable with the Funk version that Swim basically won the Twitch Rivals tournament with, and I played that, and that got me out of Platinum. But it's hard to know if Deep is going to be good in a format that has changed as much as this one is. So we're going to find out if it still has any chops. Now, the one I've gone with is pretty streamlined. Gone are the double grasp, double withering whales, and the Ruinations and Vengeances. We're really just focusing more on trying to get to deep as quickly as possible and then beat our opponent with superior card quality on the board. So we do have the 3 Abyssal Eyes. We do have a couple missed calls in here because getting one of our big threats back immediately after removal could potentially break the game. I'm uncertain how good missed call is, being that some of the big removals now are obliterates, because missed call won't activate on obliterates. So if I get hit with the meteor on like my Nautilus and I have missed call in hand, I guess it doesn't do anything, right? I'm not sure if missed call is correct in the deck, but it is a tempo play, so we're going to leave a couple of those in there for now. We've got 2 jettisons and 1 Stalking Shadows. I think the original list had 3 jettisons. I felt like a Stalking Shadow was fine. We've got a couple of the Fading Memories again, so we can replay some of our dredging cards and still get some use out of them, either on defense or attack. And because we're tossing so quickly most of the time, what we're just trying to do is get to Maokai's condition, which will allow for us to not have to worry too much about the ASOL game, because you know they actually have to kill you. And there are plenty of cards they can invoke that can kill you, but as I've played ASOL a bunch of times, there are also times where ASOL just invokes 0 and 1 mana things over and over again and does fucking nothing. So lulls, you know. We're in the bottom middle of the pack, but I firmly expect that we're going to fall all the way down the ladder again and hit every branch on the way, as is our way here on Not Safe for Work Runeterra. I, of course, am your host, Gravity Groove, and I am a little under the weather, if you hadn't noticed. I'm still doing it, though. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so one of my favorite decks. I feel like we should have a decent matchup against this, especially if we get a Ruination, because we can just hold that for when they have the Leviathan Swain setup turns, Ruinate, and they can't really rebuild the way we can. Jowl Hunters is going to be tricky to get any value out of, though, because they have Make It Rain. Oof. This draw is really bad.
I've whipped up something special.
Yeah, this draw is really bad.
Got a surprise for him.
So, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of good options here. We're gonna play this. We're probably just gonna get Make It Rained. But we could end up Vile Feasting the keg here. Well, I guess that doesn't matter in that case. Oh boy. Not a good start, folks. Not off to a good start. And another Nautilus. So we have 3 of our 7s.
Blood and guts, golden glory.
Oh, sorry, 4 7s. I misspoke.
You'll fight or you'll swim. Stare at the abyss. It'll stare back.
Yeah. Have I mentioned that this is going badly?
I'll buy some time.
Fish out of water.
Fresh is worth at least twice as much.
Gotta go with the flow.
Eat the trash!
It's one of my ruminations. So we're into deep next turn. God damn it.
Going harvesting.
I haven't been able to gain life even one fucking time. Death Lotus? Okay, this deck does not run Death Lotus. Alright. Jesus.
Grog if you work, burn if you don't.
Yeah, okay. Off to the typical start for this show. Can't get a hand that isn't actively terrible.
Lucky you, I'm the last thing you'll see. Open wide, sugar.
So this is just Senjuani Gangplank with Twisted Fate instead of Gangplank for some reason.
Got me.
All hands on deck.
Fantastic.
Fresh from the sea! Falling in for aye!
I'll blow up the pieces.
No, no, no!
Okay. As much as I want to save this to play with Maokai, I think I have to play it now.
The trash! Eat the trash!
must be cut away.
I deal in coins and carnage.
That sucks.
Who's falling for blood?
On point, I shoot.
Bad! You bad!
They're probably just gonna play Make It Rain, in which case I don't really have a reliable way to get back my outback.
You wiggle! Ah!
Just gonna get at least one toss out of it before it gets blown up. They missed it. Draw a creature here from outside of the bush again.
Protect our grove.
That's not annoying at all.
Ooh, got some fight in ya.
There's plenty of killing left.
Well, all their shit is online.
You started without me.
All will drown.
Kind of want to save this for like a Twisted Fate or a Sejuani. I mean, I guess it doesn't get Sejuani. If we play this, we're out of Vengeance mana too. I think we have to, because it gets us the 2/1 to go along with it.
There you are. Give them what will come. Grow strong.
Huh? Must not have had a chance in the end. Evaporated the deck. And
We
they're
will
like, "Yeah, I
heal
think I'm
these
done."
isles.
Huh. I feel like I want a little more at the bottom end. Do I just want another Thorny Toad? Do I want another thorny toad, or do I want another withering well? These are the questions, people. Run it again like this. I feel like I want more things it can be doing on turn 2, though. This does not seem like enough. Which makes me want a third thing. Would Make It Rain be very silly to put in here? Oh, we put Petty Officer in here before. Blocks a lot of bodies. Might end up putting a Petty Officer in there. Over like maybe one missed call. Because all we really need to do is buy time, right? The hope is that if we can survive the early game, we can dominate the late game. Well, the mid-late game. Dominating the late game is really ASOL territory nowadays. We're just trying to eat the deck as quickly as possible. There's like no chance it's not a duo, right? I suppose it could be a buy. Okay.
Blood and guts, golden glory. Going harvesting.
If we can get a Mystic Shot out of him for this would be pretty good, I think. This can't be good, right? Like, I haven't seen Key Guardian. What the fuck is going on here? Like, they've leveled up Lee Sin on, like, turn 5? That's frightening.
The Blessed Isles live through me.
I'm doing this my way. Enforcer down.
Tossing. So whatever creature he plays just gets grabbed by the sapperling. True Shot Barrage. Wow. Haven't seen that played in a long time. Effective.
I refuse to wilt.
Yeah. I like keeping Ruination up as an option.
The dark beckons.
Protect our grove.
See the world through new eyes.
Okay. So we can't really cast this until we know if, well actually because it's burst, I thought this was fast. We can cast this whenever. I thought that was fast for some reason. I was worried about getting Mystic Shotted in response to the heal. But now we can just get to deep.
I tire of waiting.
We've got like double grab, or we have Devour and swing with the 7/7. Okay. I don't know if our opponent's roping us or what, but it sucks.
It cannot hide.
So Wanderer almost activates. I don't really have any good targets for this yet. Let's try to get Maokai activated.
Protect our grove.
We'll get those back in Abyss Heal. Or not Abyss Heal, Nautilus. Now the second this dies, Maokai activates and wipes his deck out. It may or may not be relevant.
As the dragon wills. Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
Unfortunately, because of the barrier, we're not going to be able to devour that.
Kinku, hold fast.
Sure.
And so grow tall, grow strong!
Conflict is all in the mind.
Still rise.
Are we just going to Ruination next turn? Or are we trying to play this out? Like, the odds of us being able to hit this Devourer on this thing are pretty low, right? I guess we could still Ruination this way if we have to. It's not ideal, but we could.
And so, life springs anew!
Need to not die in 3 turns.
I'll see this through.
Here goes nothing.
I will not hold back. My lands need me. Prepare yourself! Here comes!
Okay. Maybe this will give me another Devourer?
Lacking courage.
Okay, so there's Nautilus. Gotta get this thing off the board. I think we're gonna end up having to Ruinate this thing. I hope he doesn't have another Deny.
Conflict is all in the mind.
You cannot escape.
I'll see this through.
Alright, let's see if he has another Deny. God damn it. So I lose. I'm dead.
Conflict is all in the mind.
Well, at least that's not gonna fucking hit me this turn.
The rot must be cut away. Give them room to spread their leaves.
Is this gonna be good enough?
All will drown.
Yeah, that's pretty irritating.
Blood and guts, golden glory.
Die Mom still like a yodel in uniform.
That's potentially a lot of damage.
Set the hooks.
My feet on death.
1 HP.
Better than he.
1 card. 4 cards.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
Did one of the spells I have put their champ back in? Damn it. Uh-huh.
Breathe in, breathe out.
That's pretty sweet.
Force is meaningless without skill.
A pleasure to see
Third
you,
deny?
Master.
That's too close.
Life triumphs for once.
That's too close. I'll take it. Well, 2 out of 3 is better than we did in the Swain and Twisted Fate video. At least I got that going for me. What do we got for time? That was kind of a long one. We can try one more. That was a weird matchup. Probably don't have enough healing in our deck for the current meta. It's like 70% burn. I think we're going to cut this call for another Withering Whale. Yep, they always have it, don't they?
Eat the trash!
Unblockable 1/1 for 1. Pretty good.
Eat the trash!
Come closer. I don't fight.
Man, they have their perfect curve. Pretty frightening. Alright, somebody just open attack
I
here?
have my
No?
orders.
That was incorrect.
We could use a bite.
I mean, now that I have this, I'd rather copy this. I think that was a bad attack for our opponent. Pretty uncertain why they took it.
These isles will be cleansed.
If they have another release, we're gonna get hit a little bit, but want to start getting our toss going a little more aggressively. Maybe I should have copied the Dread Bloom strictly because having higher than one
I know
toughness.
what lurks in the shadows.
Why do they always just have infinite Elises in their first like 7 cards? Every time I play against this deck, they're just like, oh yeah, here's all your champions.
If they don't break, they'll burn.
Yeah, both these blocks are bad.
Make the Empire proud.
See if they learned their lesson about not open attacking.
Strike at their foundations.
Turns out they did.
You won't suffer long.
Just gonna block out the
I
spider.
cannot be broken.
So young.
Vessel small, but she ain't lacking courage.
Just pure burn, huh? Definitely should have copied that Dread Bloom. Definitely should have copied that Dread Bloom. Definitely need to put a Withering Wail in here. Devour stops the additional damage from this. I think we're better off casting 2 spells, though.
Precious worth at least twice as much.
I tire of waiting.
Blood and guts, golden glory.
And if they have Withering Wail, we just lose on the spot.
Coming in hot!
Okay, so... No. You... And
Fell into him!
you...
Set the hooks! Fell into him!
You... We do have 1 Withering Wail. Drawing that would be nice. We also have 2 codes and, yeah, it sucks. 2 codes and 2 Dread Blooms left.
Better than eaten. Better than eaten.
Sucks a lot. It's another really good open attack. Oh, for fuck's sake. They drew... Oh, that was stupid of them.
Done yet.
I was gonna say, they drew 3 of those?
Clear it out.
Yeah.
Hush now.
Getting absolutely fucking mangled here. Absolutely mangled. beasts.
Coming in hot!
Yeah, why wouldn't they have 800 Legion Grenadiers? It's all the rage. Fuck the 3 have limit. I have 800.
Routes closed.
Cool. What do you got? So we don't really have the potential to lethal them at the moment, but this will give us 6 unblockable. This will bite one of the things.
All will drown. And so grow tall, grow strong.
So now our open attack kills them. Because we get our turn. We eat the skitterer and then they're dead. Right?
Life starts small.
Yep. Fucking burn decks.
The waters cannot be sated.
Fucking burn decks. I guess Toad isn't very good because there's the fearsome aggro decks running around too, and there's several versions. And that one power really makes him kind of a pretty derpy. Let's put in another whale here. Boom. Is there anything else in the 2 or 3 category? Might want to put in over another missed call. A lot of times missed call feels like a win more card, and again my concern with how it interacts with invoked obliterate effects is real. What else could be a decent fill for our lower part of our curve here? Probably just petty officer, huh? I just don't think anything else is quite as good. Just at making bodies and having a 3 power stat line, as well as occasionally we can use the barrel for Withering Whale or with a Vile Feast. Yeah, I think I sold myself. Also seems like a decent target to copy with Fading Memories or Stalking Shadows. Should have 2 Stalking Shadows instead of 2 Jettison. We'll explore that as we continue. For today, I think we did pretty good. We won 3 out of 4 matches. I'm going to call it there. I've been Gravity Groove for Not Safe for Work Runeterra, and I promise once I don't feel quite so sick, be back to your regular energy levels before I was struck down. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone who comes to hang out and play games with me. If you'd have any comments you would like to make, primarily like did I make misplays, other things that you think the deck can improve upon, like what cards would you swap maybe, what decks you'd like me to maybe try. These are all things I'd love to hear about in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this, please feel free to like, subscribe. If you want to support this content, you can actually do that below in the link in the description, and that'll show you where my book is, where my Patreon is, and all of that happy horse shit that you don't care about. But once again, thanks so much for hanging out. I will see you later. Boom. Also, what do you think of the shirt? Too much?